From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store. Team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down, Murray. And his first look is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
4 yards remain for second down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first and 10 is Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Full left side complete. That's Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. On the slant, complete to Green. And the Cardinals are going to have a... So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Connor at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Room here to run. Escapes the defender. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Running on first down, Eckler. Zach Kerr there to get him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half. Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 27 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Murray now on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Murray now on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Now Murray again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondell Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 20. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to... first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Pick a different play,
a gain
dummy.
Of 3, second down.
Do you know how to fucking play?
Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come out empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
On 4th down, Herbert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now room for Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the handoff, Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 30 yards. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's got Eckler, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a second down. Throwing, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15, it's 1st and 10. Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle some.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the...
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brady now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Flushed out right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First down. Here's Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28.